Hello, my people. Good day, good day, good day to all of you. Welcome to Miro African Television. How are you guys doing? If you are here for the first time, the only thing you will do for me is just to click subscribe button, like the video, and share it for others to watch. Today's topic is all about the government Bible. Why do I choose the title of Government Bible? Reasons behind it is, as all of us knows, in Nigeria, politics, election time, the bell is ringing, people are campaigning from Labour Party to PDP to APC. Everybody in Nigeria is in disarray. All of them are fighting to understand and to also know who can solve the problem of Nigeria among all of them. P2B is like Nigeria seizing Nnamdi Kanu, that is pushing for a strong movement, and another Nnamdi Kanu was growing up from inside Nigeria. Like, how will I put it? It's like Pharaoh taking care of Moses, training Moses, teaching Moses on how to fight. And Moses learned all these things and then become the master of liberation to liberate their people out of Egypt. You know, that's a parable. So, as all of us know it, the past government that handed over to the current government of today did well. They moved Nigeria forward. They did a lot of things. All those things they did, as the new government came in, everything just disappeared, evaporated, as if nothing has been achieved before. Knowing quite well that Nigerian economy was one of the largest growing economy in the world, Nigerians are no longer borrowing much the way they are borrowing today. Nigerians are enjoying their country. Self-made millionaires are growing in Nigeria per day. What else can we mention? But look at today. The current government of today is not up to 8 years. The entire footprint of the former government was deleted out of the map. Nobody will be able to see that PDP that ruled Nigeria for 16 good years achieve anything. APC have not spent up to 8 years. Everything disappeared. Everything disappeared. Why all this? There are things we need to correct. There are areas we need to focus. Before, I said I will not take Peter Obi. I will not back Peter Obi. But looking around, am I going to adopt Atiku? How old is he? In the next 3 years, he won't even know his name again. Or should I take Tinubu, who is already in the position of support? He can't even stand on his own. He can't even remember what he's saying. He just behaves like a baby to tell you he's too old to be or to campaign for any position. Now, in a normal circumstance, it's the duty of Electoral Commission to examine all the people that are campaigning for any position and also look for a way, if there are ones that need to be disqualified, they will disqualify those ones for the benefit of the Nigerians and also the Africa as a whole. Because everything that happens in Nigeria affects other black African countries. Most of Nigerians don't know that. So let me continue. Now, Obi is promising a lot of things. And I love how Nigerian youths are doing it, because if you start collecting money from politicians, it then means you are selling that position to them, and they are investing their cash to secure that position. And when they got in, it's their right, their duty to make sure they recover with benefit, interest. Now, nobody's asking them, what are you, if you are spending, like, how much are you aiming to achieve after investing? They don't have limit. It's like giving somebody blank check or giving somebody black credit card. Tell him, do as you wishes. You get me? So, Atiku is not even talking to us. He only telling the Northerners not to choose from the Igbo side, not to vote the other side, choose your own. Dear ICOM, what I have been researching, I'm not yet finished. Yesterday I printed all the 1960 Constitution, that's the independent Constitution. I printed it out. I printed 1999 Constitution. I printed the First Amendment of 1999, Second Amendment, Third Amendment, and Fourth Amendment of the 1999 Constitution. Nigerians do hear amendment. Amendment. It's as if they are amending the 1999 Constitution to carry Nigerians along. 1999 Constitution that was amended, everybody dreams that maybe amending the 1999 Constitution will bring Nigerians where they want to be. But go and read 1999 Constitution amendments from 1 to 4. All these amendments has nothing to do with Nigerians. All this amendment has nothing to do with the development of Nigeria. All these amendments that have been occurring on the 1999 Constitution has nothing to do to better their life, even though to develop the infrastructure, to build companies, to elevate Nigeria from their position. All this 1999 Constitution has nothing to do with a common Nigerian. Nothing. Go and Google it for yourself. I'm still reading it. Maybe if I finish, I will be able to come out and dish, or one day I will map out, let us read the Constitution of Nigeria. What are they amending? They are amending the Constitution of Nigeria to handcuff INEC so that INEC will not kick somebody like Tinubu out of the position. INEC can't do anything because Tinubu is submitting forged documents. That is the amendment they are doing. Making it like INEC becomes something like ceremonial. Even though you give them bread paper as your certificate, INEC will take it, file it, and they can't question you. That is the amendment. Electoral. From the First Amendment, electoral. Second Amendment, electoral. Third Amendment, electoral. Fourth Amendment, electoral. No amendment of 1999 Constitution got nothing to do with the ordinary Nigerians. Seeing that the mass population are dying in hunger, half of them are running out of Nigeria. None of them have sit down. All these senators, House of Rep, you see, that you are paying your money to every month, are not doing anything for the betterment of the ordinary citizens of Nigeria. Is that not wonderful? Is that not wonderful? Now, as I'm discussing Constitution, also go and read Nigerian Constitution from 1960. I won't ask you to read all of them, but pick point. Who is a Nigerian? In that Constitution, go and read who is a Nigerian. Who is registered Nigerian? Who is how will I put it? Nationalized Nigerian. You will see who are Nigerians, who are registered Nigerians. Do you know that Buhari is a registered Nigerian? Do you know that Atiku is a registered Nigerian? Do you know that Tinubu is a registered Nigerian? The only real Nigerian following the constitution of Nigeria is Peter Obi. Among the people contesting. Among the people contesting. All the whole people born after 60s or before the 60s, before independence, all of them are registered Nigerians. Nigerians need to read the Bible of the Federation. Before you learn the Bible that you are reading today, learn the Bible that's supposed to protect you. And now compare 1960 Constitution that was abolished and 1999 Constitution that was introduced to all of us. You will see the fraudulent. You will see, and they keep on making it more fraudulent. They keep on amending 1999 Constitution to destroy you. Guys, the reason why I'm making this video is for Peter Obi. Peter Obi, we have tested good governance under Goodluck Jonathan before. Leave all the whole voice accusing of corruption. Corruption is everywhere, even though in Germany, corruption is everywhere. Nobody can use broom and sweep away corruption. As far as human beings exist, corruption is with them. But you can amend so that the corruption will not collapse the system, but be something of nursery side of it, not the university side of Nigeria in corruption. You know, Nigeria is holding PhD in corruption. Now, my message to Peter Obi is this. My dear brother Peter Obi, as we, the Nigerians, have tested the good governance from PDP before under the government of Goodluck Jonathan and Yar'Adua. Now, after all the achievement, they achieved a lot, and they wanted to achieve more that pushed all the oligarchy of Nigeria to push them out of office. Buhari took 8 years, not up to 8 years, to wipe out the whole footprint of PDP and the goodness of PDP. No Nigerian will be able to tell you the price of fuel, kerosene, rice, food, transportation during PDP is forgotten. Look at us today. What is the price of transportation? What is the price of fuel? What is the price of food? Bag of rice is going to 70, climbing. Climbing, still climbing. It then means you, as a normal worker in Nigeria, serving your country, is no longer capable to feed your family with one bag of rice. How much is your salary? That bag of rice is 60,000, 65, climbing to 70,000. Making normal, ordinary food to become rich people's food. My message is this. Why is it possible that Buhari will come into position and do away with the position of Naira in the international community? Exchange rate, $1 is going to 1,000, and it's not going to stop there. It's going to continue if nothing is done about it. Under Goodluck Jonathan, you see the exchange rate. That is when a nation is working, functioning. Under Goodluck Jonathan, Nigeria was #1 self-made millionaire country on planet. Self-generated, not acquired wealth from grandparents like the Europeans and Americans. Nigeria was #1. Go and Google it. Self-made millionaire country under the Goodluck Jonathan's government. Today, Nigeria is the #1 Alamajiri country in the planet, because the Alamajiri is no longer in the north. They are now pushing the Alamajiri ideology to the other part of Nigeria. How are they doing it? They are crumbling the entire school system of Nigeria. People are no longer going to school to learn to produce, to manufacture. People are now going to school to learn how to remember, only to serve. The same school system that the British used when they were under the government of Nigeria. They train Nigerians to remember. If you are made to arrange this thing, you will be trained to remember anyone with this name, with this one is in Regal 1, in Regal 2. You remember. That is the school of today. Imagine an engineer, electrical engineer, that studied everything, has the highest certificate. NEPA will take light. He will be using lantern, candle, or on generator, if to show that his pocket is a little bit thick. An engineer, electrical engineer, if light goes off any place, his place is supposed to be on, because he will be doing research. Things that he learned that man can use to generate electricity free of charge. That is everywhere. You can use your fan you use in your room. This fan, if light come, you on your fan. You can use fan to generate light that will power your refrigerator, television, and everything. But in Nigeria, I'm not a graduate. I will say that I'm not a graduate. But when I was still in secondary school in Germany, my set, I already graduated in Nigeria. Because here, we read up to 10 class. While Nigeria read 6 and go to university. If I enter 7, Nigerians are doing 1 year in university. If I enter class 8 in secondary school in Germany, my classmates in Nigeria are in 2nd year. So, telling myself that I'm not a graduate because I don't have the certificate that Nigeria is separating. But in my brain, I am developing electric generator in Nigeria. Am I electrical engineer? No. I even invite Nigerian electrical engineers to work with me. You don't need to use fuel. You don't need to use diesel. You don't need to use anything. It is free. 24 hours. It's carry your fridge, air condition, television. You can on all the whole light in your room. You can even boil water in your bedroom. You can do whatever. You can even open weather outside, still using it to wed while everything is on inside house. Oh boy. So, if I can achieve it, that shows that I was trained to remember, research, and produce. While Nigeria trained their people only to remember. That's all. So let me continue so that I won't deviate. My message to my brother P2B is this. My senior brother, as I have said before, we have tested good government. And today, everything was deleted, wiped out. Please, all these promises you are giving us, all these things you want to achieve for Nigerians, do you want Nigerians to enjoy it only for 8 years? And then people like Buhari will come back and delete and wipe all your achievement. Which you know the reason why it's possible for people like Buhari to come in and wipe all the achievements. All of us know the possibility, the thing that gives them the power to do it. That is 1999 Constitution. For your legacy and for Nigerians to test your government, because I'm calling you Mr. President now, because you are going to win. P2B, you are going to win Nigerian election. But, which the promise I want you to give to Nigerians is that every achievement you achieve for Nigerians will remain permanent. Like in Europe, Angela Merkel leave office, new government comes in, the country still move perfectly, everything move normal, as if no government was changed. Can you do it for Nigerians? Why is it possible in Western world, but it's not possible in entire Africa? That lies the constitution of the country. Can you please, within that 8 years you will rule, to give Nigerians their freedom once and for all? The freedom I mean is hand them over their country back. Because these people are busy amending the Constitution of Nigeria only for them, not for Nigerians. All of them are eating dollars. They are no longer eating naira in Nigeria. All the whole politicians are part of you, Peter Obi. All the whole northerners are eating dollars. They are not touching naira again. And naira may go down to what former CD's position. It's none of their business. Now, my brother, let me ask you this most expensive question. I have been following the whole interview all over the place. How can you achieve this is what I'm hearing. How can you, it's not the main question. My question is, how can you make it permanent so that whosoever that comes into power will continue where the other one stops? How can you give Nigeria back to their country? And can it be possible to make the eastern part of Nigeria, the Igbos, let me call it the Igbos, to feel at home in Nigeria? Because this politics has made us to understand, to see that the politicians are the ones pushing the tribalism, division to the highest score. Emiloko, I don't know how they speak it, is the order of the day in Nigeria. Igbos are the promoters of one Nigeria. Igbos are the protector of one Nigeria. Igbos are the only tribe that they call threat to Nigeria, but they are the ones investing in the West. If I said I'm investing, Igbos are not investing in the Western companies. Igbos are establishing the economy of the western part of Nigeria. Igbos are establishing the northern part of Nigeria. They are not even investing in Igbo land. Igbos are the ones investing in every part of Nigeria. That shows you the heartbeat of one Nigeria lies on Igbo man. Igbos, they don't know boundary as far as Nigeria. Even they are now spreading beyond Nigeria to Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, towards Gambia, Mali, expanding towards South Africa. If you go to South, 60% of the whole companies running in South Africa belongs to the Igbo people. Igbos know no border. But Peter Obi, can you, seeing the agitation and this agitation going on in Igbo land, I heard you when they interview you said that it's not to fight them, but to sit down with them and discuss. You don't need to sit down with anybody and discuss. You know what the problem is. Sitting down, I'm going to say that it's like you are playing with our brain. You know what is the problem. Can you solve that matters? Can you make Nigeria for Nigerians? Can you make it for build Nigeria that will be for Nigerians and make it permanent? Not that if you achieve everything, as soon as you just step down out of your office, the next government will just use broom. They will sweep you and sweep your achievement into dustbin. Then it makes no sense we choosing you today. It's better that we continue suffering so that our gene, our body, ourselves will accept that we are made to suffer than to taste good after tasting good and we start suffering again. That's my message for you. All you can do for me if you are here for the first time is to like the video, share it, comment, leave your comments. If you have any question to ask me. I read every comment per day. The reason why I'm no longer making videos on YouTube is because I made a lot of videos. And I'm happy that thousands of people are still watching the old videos that I made. But I'll be coming to discuss the Constitution of Nigeria. I would like us to look into who is a Nigerian, because the person ruling Nigeria today is not a Nigerian. Sorry. If we follow the constitution of Nigeria, Buhari, yeah, maybe he was born in Nigeria. Yeah, we may claim that he adopted, but in a normal circumstance, Fulanis are not Nigerians. I am sorry, this video may upset some people, but it's the fact. That's why they don't want to tamper with that old constitution. They want to bring the constitution that will make them automatic Nigeria. And now, they are amending that constitution to bring more Fulanis from Chad, Niger, Gambia, and other parts of Africa to make them Nigerians. But the constitution of Nigeria stated who is a Nigerian citizen. Yes. And what makes you to be a Nigerian. So I will be reading. I won't be making the complete videos. It will be in segments. We will be reading the constitution of, I will start from 1960. It's big. It's like this. Why 1999 is like this? They call it We the People. The constitution, We the People. The 1999. I couldn't remember we writing it. But 1960 is independent constitution. I tried to acquire the 1953. I can't get access to it. Even though the 1960 constitution was locked, I used a lot of program to unlock this server to be able to download those constitution and download and print it out. So I will be doing segment by segment so that we will look into the 1960 constitution. And now we go to 1999 constitution so that Nigerians will choose which one do we want. You will see the goodies in 1960 and you will see the baddies in 1999. And there is something also that I found out. You know, we normally talk about exclusive list. Exclusive list is too much. In 1960 constitution, I saw something exclusive list. It doesn't mean that those things will not happen. In 1960 constitution, exclusive list was excluded from the state and the local government. It is the position of the federal. That is the exclusive list. That is list that was set out for federal government to manage. Only them can manage it. State has no jurisdiction over there. So I believe that it will bring more light and enlightenment to most of us. God bless you. I still remain your servant, Zebedi Courier, the founder of Mirror African TV. Love you all. Bye-bye for now.